It's so interesting because I innately know from years of experience that slowing down helps me get into a better state, a better state of mind frame. And yet it feels so incredibly hard to slow down sometimes. I don't know if you can relate to this, but it's like I feel like I constantly have to be moving or going forward or doing something. Even if I'm relaxing, I'll have a video on or be studying for something that I'm working on. Like my partner and I are going into a new business, and it's going to require one or both of us to get certification. And rather than just like relaxing, I have to have the videos playing. And I'm laughing at myself because I know others can relate to this. But yet, here's the funny thing is that when I actually do slow down, when I actually take the time to relax, and not just like I'm going to meditate in the morning and then that 7, 9, 12, 15, 21 minutes, whatever it is like that's my time to chill. But like, really come from a place of relaxation and come from a place of presence, because that's it's the busy mind gets going, and then it's so incredibly hard to just it feels so hard to slow down. I know that's not really true, like a truth, because I can slow down in a second. I can just be here, drop in, breathe, and just allow myself to slow down. If I breathe 5 times, it seems to be the magic number to where the muscles in the body just relax, and then new insights come in. And yet there's this pull forward to constantly be moving. So I'm just constantly playing with how how to have like the best of both worlds. Because the other thing I'm tuning into lately is I'll get these bursts of inspiration, and just it's like, oh my gosh, I have so much energy. I just get so much done and I'm so excited. But then, boom, I'll hit the wall and I will be so tired for like a whole day. Then I need to just really, truly relax. So, anyway, I'd love to hear from you. Just drop something in the comments, like put something right now on things that you do that, number one, help you notice that you're going too fast. Do you actually notice it, or does it take some kind of a external situation to remind you to slow down? For me, it's usually my body. My body is like, mm, yeah, it's a little much, girl. Time to chill. Um, so yeah, the noticing, like, do you go through this, and then also do you notice it, and or if you if you have things that you do to help remind yourself that you need to slow down, like practices, things like that. Because I found I spent 20 years as a Buddhist, and even hours of meditation and chanting and all of that, it I don't know that it ever really it impacted me in that moment, and it impacted me, say, for like an hour afterwards. But I don't know that I can generally say or realistically say, yes, this is the thing to do. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I just got kind of burned out on it. And I also got burned out by the dogma of the specific practice that I was in. Anyway, all that to say, I'm curious, from your perspective, like, what are the things that you do to slow yourself down? I know one big thing for me, and by the way, my name is Ciara Dacomi. Thank you for coming to Nothing to Fix. I put this channel together as on my journey after massive decades, really, spending a lot of time um, jumping to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. And what I'm describing now is not the same as it used to be. It's the drive and the stress and the anxiety and the pain and the suffering and the I need to fix me, there's something wrong with me, is different than what I'm talking about now. Now it's more like I get really super excited about these things that I'm working on, and I feel often pulled in different directions, and then I kind of get burned out. So it's a little bit different than before, but I put this channel together, Nothing to Fix, because I saw on my journey that there is truly nothing to fix. And even what I'm sharing now about me kind of noticing opportunities for me to slow down, I know that there's nothing to fix. Like there's truly is nothing to fix. And so I like to invite people into this space. If you want to join the channel, please like and subscribe, share, and because I see that we're all built the same. We are all built the same, that there is truly nothing to fix. At our core, at our innate self, our innate wisdom, our innate knowing, our superpower is this perfect essence of who we truly are. And there's the persona and the character and the body and, all these really great holographic, amazing illusions that we get to play in. But at truth and at core, we're all absolutely perfect. So that's where I exist from, and it's a pretty cool existence to come from that space. So today is really more about, are there things in your world that kind of stand as reminders to come back to that place? Because when we do get spinning, we get thinking, we get moving, we get, in action, and we sort of forget that we can come from that space of innate perfection. And oftentimes, when you do slow down, when I slow down, I actually am able to get more done once I can regroup and refocus. So, couple of things that I love to do are be in nature. That's one big thing for me. When I go outside in nature, I can get my feet on the ground, kind of just standard grounding stuff in the dirt, in the grass, whatnot. Love that. Um, and then also with my animals, for sure. I have a dog and a cat, two horses. If you're following me, you know all about the horse journey. And so hanging out with them helps me ground in, definitely. Um, and then also just kind of breathing and relaxing, like not as a technique or anything like that, but just as a presencing of that space. And again, it doesn't take long. Sometimes for me, it's 5 breaths, and I'm dropped back into that moment, that present moment. So curious if you have some cool things that you do that you'd like to share here. And if you want to dive deeper into any of these topics that I'm just throwing out there at you, join my Skool community. There's a link down below. And Skool is an incredible platform to connect. And I put various different programs in there. We're doing a 5-day intuitive eating challenge. And then I have a bunch of other programs, and we have one Zoom call a week, so four calls a month, and those are live. You can come on, topics here and there, or just group coaching discussion, that kind of thing. And you can check it out for free for the first 7 days. And then it's only $50 for the year or $9 for the month. So I would so love to see you in there. If any of these sound interesting to you, we would love more community members to play with and continue to grow. And wishing you a wonderful, fabulous day. Thanks for being here.